Hello, besties. It's me, Cat Kupo, here with Lego Mage 15 for the OSAS Season 4, Week 4. How are you doing tonight, Lego?
I am doing great. This is very hype. The final chance to qualify. We got a lot of great teams here, teams that have been seen in the bracket trying to qualify repeatedly for some weeks now, but only 3 of them will make it through. So I'm excited to see how this ends up going.
Yeah, it's gonna be really tight. I'm really excited to get into these games. We are here on Atlas Lab with our first match, which is a qualification match with the Pass Anglers versus the Amy Enjoyers. We were looking at these players a little bit earlier and noticed that Chen Yanyan has a really strong Asher apparently, and I'm wondering if that's going to get through here. It will absolutely not, and I think that's probably the right call.
Yeah, makes sense. The Pass Anglers have had a pretty impressive record tonight. They have gone absolutely lossless. I think 6-0 in the ladder bracket, which is very strong. I don't think they've participated in OSAS before, as far as I know. So that's pretty incredible. But we got the Aramako X over on the side of IME Enjoyers and Rasmus Aero Vice on Quick Strikes. Prize Fighter start. Looks like everyone just went for the Quick Strikes, though, here on the lab. So, yeah, let's see how this turns out. It'll be a high energy game here, and if this Aramako X, normally we see this a lot on Night Market, but looks like they're running it on the lab. So we'll see how that ends up going for IME Enjoyers, and if they can defeat this kind of undefeated mystery team that's shown up.
Yeah, it's a really interesting here. We have obviously the six quick strikes, but also 4 slick kicks. The eject button on this goalie is normally what we see with that Vice, going right in there and getting that second barrier, even with Chen Yanyan giving some good pressure and almost getting that goal with that tornado. But this is a less aggressive comp than you usually see Vice in, but it doesn't matter if your teleports are that good. Great job by Hostar jumping in and securing the first goal of this qualifier.
Yeah, that was some very strong aggression there from Hostar. I imagine that's only going to continue to steamroll as the match goes on if IME Enjoyers doesn't find a way to deal with it. Sawyer does have core flip in the back pocket, but Overgrown Lemon took a lot of damage to get out of that play there to go for the orb, and big pressure comes out. It's going to force Sawyer's core flip out. It will get a barrier here as Overgrown Lemon with the X Maximus into Bull Rush will find the second one and open up the goal. But Chen Yanyan now with the core flip, burning it in the top, passes down to Turbo. Can't quite get a grip on it though. Going to have to push up from this bottom side. Strikeforce wins though from IME Enjoyers, going to be able to defend it, trying to clear it back out to Overgrown Melon, but the pressure from Chen Yonyan is just a little bit too much here. They're still striking it into the goal. Sawyer needs a little bit of help here to get this out, but they manage to hold it. It gets past Hostar, a curve around the black hole just out of the strike range. IME Enjoyers will be tying it up in the first set.
That was such a nice strike there from Sawyer, just getting that curve of the black hole, using the gravity really well. And you can see how Quick Strikes is affecting this game with that really, really long strike war right there in front of the barriers. And it's going to be really interesting to see how these players adapt to the fact that strike wars are just so easy to force on this map. Great job by Overgrown Lemon there, stuffing the burst from Hostar, and the goal is open on the side of the Pass Anglers, with Amy Enjoyers looking to take this first set.
Yeah, they do manage to get it out of this corner for now, but these quick strikes between Chen Yanyan and Sawyer have just gone back and forth quite a lot every time they try and push this lock, but now it's Overgrown Lemon and Angle step by, and Overgrown Lemon will find the kill here onto Hostar, and with a core flip to secure the point, IME Enjoyers will bring this one to set point. It's looking pretty good, and with a quick strike starts on X, that's pretty strong. If they can pick up something big to go along with that, like spec training or something, it could be pretty powerful should they win this set.
Yeah, this is really not the position that you want to be in if you are the Pass Anglers. The one small ray of hope here, besides, winning the set, obviously, is that Chen Yanyan has a more XP than Angle Senpai and would at least be able to take away anything era-specific, like a Monumentalist, not allow that to go over. But does that matter if your X gets something really, really biz here? We'll have to see.
Yeah, Turbo does have a core flip. Burns it right now, sends it into the corner. The nado from Chen Yun will take out Sawyer here, though, and bring down the barrier. And with a beam off of the dribble, Chen Yun will be able to score here for the pass anglers and tie it on set point. As in this first set already, it's looking like it's going to be pretty close. These were two pretty high-rated teams. Here we've seen IME Enjoyers before. I think at least I have seen them before at some point. So I imagine this is looking to be like a pretty close match, and with one barrier going down already off of a core flip, Chen Yun looking to bring down a second one here. It's just been 1-for-1 pretty much this whole match. Turbo a little bit too high on that strike there, couldn't quite reach the barrier. Ooh. Another storm almost taking out Sawyer. Very close as Chen Yun with the quick strikes earns a core flip. Goes for it, but it gets stalled out, unfortunately, as Sawyer's just going to be able to throw it back over the other side. Turbo in the midfield, trying to keep control, but Angle Senpai able to disrupt and try and get it back to Overgrown Lemon. And popping X Maximus, going for the punches onto Chen Yun, trying to get it through, will be successful, brings down the barrier, goes for the core flip into Bellringer, will find the point as IME Enjoyers pick up the first set, and I think Overgrown Lemon will in fact be getting that MVP.
Absolutely correct. This draft could end up absolutely massive. There are some really good things here, but we don't see that Monumentalist. Team Player is a huge pickup. Demolitionist ends up going over to that X, and Team Player will not be going to Mako, and I think that's a really good deny there. But the Heavy Impact is a deny right back. It's a really tough draft to deal with. But at the very least here, if you're the pass anglers, you're thinking, okay, Demolitionist is here. That's not great, but it's not a game ender. There's no big spark stacking, nothing like that. So it's not an ideal draft, obviously. It's not ideal to lose the first set, but if you're going to lose the first set, that's not a bad draft to see.
Yeah, certainly not, but Lemon right there with a big KO into the barrier power play. It's looking pretty good for IME Enjoyers. Lemon is kind of staggered here, but 4 more seconds of keeping this pressure up. They can maybe try and go for the second barrier. Chen Yun will respawn and be able to provide a bit more midfield presence here, though, but they still need to get this core off of their side of the field here. Pass down to Turbo, dribbling in the midfield. A pendulum swing will be able to get it through as Angle Senpai taking so much damage. Turbo able to bring down that barrier. Chen Yun passing to Turbo, going for the top, will find the point as pass anglers will be the first to strike in set 2.
That was a great shot there from Turbo off of a good pass from Chen Yun. But I want to give a shout out to Angle Senpai for keeping the core up there on the pass angler's side of the field for so long, winning strike war after strike war with both Chen Yun and Hostar. But we'll see if they can do anything with that. Overgrown Lemon with a good double barrier here has the core flip. Let's see if he can do anything with it. Not much health, though, to speak of, and nothing to do with that core flip. Great kill there by the pass anglers.
That was very great teamwork from pass anglers. You got Turbo with the hook, All-Star with the primary, and then Chen Yun came in with the kill, just hit stunned Overgrown Lemon. So he never had a chance to actually use that core flip, and then it got taken down from it. And now speaking of core flip, Sawyer with the core flip up to Overgrown Lemon, doesn't even need to hit it, just sinks right into the top pocket. As IME Enjoyers fire right back, and it's like I said earlier, it's back and forth and back and forth. But going into this round, pass anglers does have a pretty solid energy advantage, and with those quick strikes, they're pretty much all going to be having those core flips up. They will lose one barrier here. They could potentially do something on offense once they're able to get it past Overgrown Lemon, but the pressure is just so much of IME Enjoyers right now. Supernova comes out with a storm from Angle Senpai, keeping it in, and they will bring down the second barrier. Core flip from Hostar fails to connect with that bottom barrier, unfortunately, is now Overgrown Lemon and Angle Senpai in the top, looking for the point. Turbo trying to get it out, as Chen Yun having to spend some energy there to evade the X Maximus. Turbo with the flip. Will save it for now as Chen Yun pushing this bottom corner, trying to get it past Sawyer, but Angle Senpai able to get out. And Overgrown Lemon with the dribble into Bull Rush. Not quite enough as now Hostar blinking up, going to the top barrier, and will be able to bring it down, but now up in the top once again. Angle Senpai does have a core flip, as they're now pushing down to the bottom. Core flip comes out from Angle Senpai, blocked by Chen Yun. Who's going to core flip in return, send it all the way back around. So the black hole pops. Hostar pushing back up, trying to bring down this bottom barrier, but it just holds. They will get the kill onto the era here. but Overgrown Lemon is still up in their face right now. Sawyer just dribbling it, sending it right back up to Overgrown Lemon, who keeps it in play for now, and Sawyer just sends it up to the top, and Hostar can't get up there in time. No cooldowns to reach it. So IME Enjoyers will, in fact, bring it to that point.
Oh, I'm so familiar with that feeling, Hostar. You see that orb and you just want to go get it, and then you realize just a little bit too late, oh no, I can't quite get there in time, and the core just sails right in. Unfortunate, but they have been playing well, so absolutely they can recover. Can Overgrown Lemon recover from all this damage? Hostar is charging ult, forces the elusive, pay the tax. Here's the core flip, there's the beam from Chen Yan, and another kill by the whole team of the Pass Anglers.
Pass Anglers have been very good at finding these kind of team KOs. They kind of rotate their cooldowns into staggering people. We've seen it a couple times now, but core flip coming out from Sawyer is blocked by Chen Yan, who's going to push up into this top, and with the beam, oh, it goes around the backside of the barrier, though. Turbo in the midfield, keeping it in place, sends it around the back once again, it goes all the way around. That's unfortunate, but with core flips up now, Pass Anglers could be looking for a push here. Hostar is trying to get it out of this top corner here, but X Maximus popped here on Lemons to keep it in the midfield. Supernova comes out, and a pull from Turbo into a core flip. We'll find the kill onto Lemons, but the core will hit the storm and inevitably run into that barrier there. So Pass Anglers do have an open goal right now. Hook from Turbo trying to keep it up. Angle Senpai, though, right there to block it. As in overtime now, this core is going to be moving pretty fast. It's in a dangerous spot in Pass Angler's goal box. Pass up to Angle Senpai, right in between Chen Yan and Hostar, as IME Enjoyers take their second set and are looking pretty strong right now.
The Pass Anglers just could not hit their strikes there, could not clear it, and there we go. I was talking about it this whole time. There's Monumentalist, and Angle Senpai is first. Let's see if they pick it up. Yeah, absolutely, not letting that one go anywhere. A lot of other good things here, but nothing quite as massive in its scope. It's really important to keep an eye, if we get to those overtimes, on these passes from Chen Yan. Because of that team player, it will red the core immediately in overtime. I just noticed that Chen Yan also picked up the Timeless Creator, the slightly worse one, but we'll see if they can do anything with it. Their tornadoes have been good. They have been taking out Sawyer a few times. But we'll see what happens. Although the only thing that's happened so far is a barrier gone down on the side of IME Enjoyers. And a great jump there back to the eject button from Hostar means theirs stays safe. But the Monumentalist era tornado is so big, it's hard to play around, but play around it they do. Getting rid of Overgrown Lemon and looking for this last barrier, hoping to keep their undefeated record alive.
Yeah, and with one barrier going down now, 14 seconds until overtime as well, where that team player is really going to come online. Lemon's taking a lot of damage. Once again, Pass Anglers have just decided to absolutely target them. Angle Senpai going for the core flip there, but it will get blocked. Still keeping control of the core now as Sawyer sending it back up, but the beam from Chen Yan will interrupt the pass, but no sweat for Sawyer. We'll be able to send it back in, but it goes all the way around from Hostar and right into the goal. Sawyer did not opt to core flip there. It is just the first point, so it's fine, but that will be Pass Anglers taking the first point of this set. However, they are going to need to fully reverse sweep this one to be able to qualify.
That was such a great primary there from Hostar. Put the core right where it needed to be, inside of Overgrown Lemon's spin to get the goal. Amazing angle. But it seems like it's so hard for the Pass Anglers to clear here. I wonder if that's something from the quick strike start. But they get the second barrier and they are in the lead for this point again. They do not want to lose a game here. Oh.
Yeah, they do still have loser's bracket to fall back on, but obviously you want to avoid that if you can. And Angle Senpai with a core flip is looking to be in a pretty good position. Burns it right there. It is blocked though up top, but Pass Anglers still need to do a bit of work to get this core out of this top corner where I'm Enjoyers have just been holding it almost this entire match as we are going into overtime here. It gets sent around the back with a supernova right to Chen Yun for Pass Anglers to score. What a play!
I'm gonna look back at that because I want to know what that angle was there from Hostar.
That was insane.
Following it up, putting it in, but what an ultimate from Hostar. Nothing else to say about it except I want to know that angle.
Yeah, I mean, most goalies wish they could do that on this map. It's not something that you can hit very easily. So whether it was just luck or who knows, but it worked out immaculately well. And now with both barriers down for IME Enjoyers, Pass Anglers have a good chance to take the set and start the reverse sweep. Turbo on the bottom side, getting a little bit of lag, but still in a good spot here, bringing out the hook to try and go for the strike for Angle Senpai. Able to win that one, though, as Overgrown Lemon able to bring down that barrier and core flip point blank on the goal line. Can't block that one. IME Enjoyers will fire back with a point of their own, but they need 2 more of those to end out the set.
Hostar just a little bit out of position. Great clear there from Sawyer. Angle Senpai is almost level 10. So's Chen Yan. These quick strikes mean that they are getting so many more touches than they usually would. So the XP gain is pretty fast. There goes Overgrown Lemon. I believe that was a primary from Turbo after following up on Hostar's damage. But again, they are clearing it upwards, and Angle Senpai is holding it down solo, not letting anything happen. The past Anglers have been great at getting these power plays, and that would make sense as to why they went undefeated in the ladder, but they have not been able to find much of anything with them. And suddenly it's match point for IME Enjoyers. This is a must-win point for the Pass Anglers.
Yeah, it's all on the line here, but IME Enjoyers right now have a very strong energy advantage. They're all going to be having their core flips up, only one on the side of Pass Anglers, so IME Enjoyers probably want to make this a quick as a goal if possible, but the goal barrier will go down. Sawyer with the core flip will bring down the top barrier as Overgrown Lemon trying to push from the top. The storm from Angle Senpai will bring down the barrier as both teams open now, but teleporting up Hostar goes for the core flip, can't quite find it, it is blocked, and from the midfield, Overgrown Lemon able to sink it right in the bottom. Hostar used up the eject button going for it all, and it just didn't pay off. So IME Enjoyers will be qualifying this week, and Pass Anglers will be sent to the losers bracket to try to make the run.
Big congratulations there to IME Enjoyers, delivering the first loss that Pass Anglers have had all day. Absolutely crucial strike war wins over and over and over again. Sawyer with 50 saves. Everyone with a really good amount of redirects. Like I was saying though, the Pass Anglers had 7 kills there, but ended up only with 5 goals. They just could not quite follow up on the opportunities that they created. The first set was 3-2. The third set was 3-2. They were so close, but the IME Enjoyers just came in clutch. And it seemed like Hostar couldn't utilize their core flip effectively in that last few points.
Yeah, unfortunately, those last points that they were getting were sort of fluky points that were kind of went all the way around the map. A little bit unintentional, kind of unexpected angles for the side of IME Enjoyers. I don't think anyone really knew where that core was going to be going there. So, I mean, it just goes to show Pass Anglers had some wild power plays and put up a very strong fight, but overall, IME Enjoyers just had better fundamentals and positioning kind of going into this. I mean, even we saw it. They trapped it in that top corner for so long every time they were on offense. Pass Anglers just couldn't find the clear. So I kind of just boils down to that, more or less.
So I've gotten some information here, Lego Mage. That team, the Pass Anglers, is made up of players who were not drafted for Knowledge Gap, trying to go ahead and make a run and prove that they should have been drafted. I think that 6-0, 5-0, or 6-0
Yeah,
that
6-0,
they put
yeah.
up in ladder is really impressive. And you know what? Maybe they can still take this in losers trying to get there. You know, we're here too. We are worth it. But we will see them later on. Maybe, I'm not sure if losers semis are even streamed. But for now, we are moving on to our next match here, Lego Mage, which is a Chikara infight. The Chikara Yappers versus the Chikara Cat Girls. Not to be confused with the Chikara Kittens, who are also in this bracket.
Yeah, a lot of Chikara teams have made it through the ladder today, and so team killing is pretty inevitable, but yeah, first round qualifications for the winners here. We will be seeing the Yappers and Cat Girls team kill. Both teams sporting a pretty solid record. Yeah, looks like Yappers 6-1, Cat Girls 5-1. Both teams that we have seen here before, and Cat Girls last week were a very strong contender to qualify, but just didn't quite make it through the Restel Chikara massacre that they put on, knocking out basically every Chikara team in the bracket. So we'll see if they can bring it out this week, as it looks like we will be going to Imi's app for a different kind of massacre.
Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing what happens here. Oh, we actually have a result from losers as well. The Chikara Clinkers have beaten Seraphim Crimson. Sorry to be the one to tell you.
No.
No. That's okay. We will be getting into game here shortly. I am super interested to see how this one goes. These are the second and third place teams on the ladder with one loss each, I believe. 6-1 and 5-1. Very strong teams today. Amy's app is a little bit of a higher variance map, but if you've got a Rasmus or a Julie or both of them on your team, you know, I think that's probably pretty good, especially with specialized training as a starter. Oh no.
Oh my goodness. And a Dubu ban coming out from the side of Yappers, or an Era ban coming out. No. This is it. We have waited I have waited for this moment my entire life. We have the specialized Rasmus start on Imi's app coming out. This is going to be a game to be sure, as already Blade Swift on the Juliet, Big Bro on the Rasmus, a Juliet coming out from Cat Girls.
I better see the Rasmus.
Kazan would be acceptable.
No.
What? Ain't no way. If Cat Girls doesn't win this game, if Cat Girls win this game, they are the most Giga Chad team in this bracket. If they lose this game, I don't think they live it down.
The double extras, the double specialized pummelers coming out for Yappers, and Cat Girls with the pummelers, slick kicks, specialized training on a lot of these players. Chrono Boost only on the Amy, Juno, and Kai. Immediately 2 kills right there, 1 on each side, and we are off to the Amy's app races here, Lego Mage.
Yeah, immediately a double kill, basically not even 20 seconds into the match already. It has happened. Big Bro is still at level 1, so it doesn't quite have the hook yet, but with a barrier down for Yappers, this is a pretty good position for Cat Girls to try and get a quick score, but Big Bro will bring Moruru out of the way with the hook, as Blade Swift with the punch able to secure a barrier for Yappers of their own now, as Wolfman trying to get it up past this midfield, off to Blade Swift now in this pocket. Blink from Imi though to knock it out of there, but once again in this pocket, Moruru will find the KO, but Imi not enough strikes in the bag to clear it out, and didn't want to waste the core flip there, it looks like. So Yappers will be scoring first here in this specialized Rasmus Imi Zap game.
Garfield. But you know what else is crazy? I watched how far that Rasmus hook pulls somebody. There's the kill from Big Bro, but can the Yappers get something out of it? Amy with this turret doesn't allow them to get much, except for, you know, Dairon's entire health bar, almost. But looks like they're relying on Amy for a lot of this offense in addition to the defense. This flip is good. The angle is nice, but Wolfmage is there. Has a core flip of their own and puts it in past Amy for a lead. Chikara Yappers up 2-0 in this first set.
Already, that Rasmus is looking to be a massive threat, getting a KO basically every time that hook spin off cooldown. Already 2 very quick ones in that set. Maruru went for the dash punch right there onto Bladeswift. Didn't quite find enough, but Dairoth with the jump will be able to bring down the barrier and push it into the top corner where Maruru will be looking to try and score this here soon, but Dairoth is pretty hurt. Aimi going up. Bladeswift will find the KO onto Dairoth as now Aimi just going to have to dribble in this bottom pocket, but Big Bro able to steal the core and bring down the barriers. Wolfmang pushing all the way up, getting the core over to Big Bro, and with Whiplash will be able to secure a point as Yappers with a quick 3-0 set here.
Oh no, it's just going to get worse too. Luckily, Bladeswift isn't level 3. We'll be picking pretty late. But this Rasmus gets probably built different or Big Fish. I mean, it's tough. It's going to be tough. There's the built different immediately. Probably a twin drive here. Nice twin drive. I agree with that. A lot of people would take Timeless. I think that's pretty good. But I feel like there's not much left here for Maruru. Ends up picking up the quick strikes. Pretty good consolation prize, but that's not going to help you kill the other team on a map as volatile as Amy's at.
Yeah, overall pretty good awakenings, but yeah, Catgirls definitely gonna be having a bit of a rougher time as they are mostly looking for core control here, but with Big Bro, look at this, already in position whenever he has that hook to kill somebody, whenever he feels like it. And with an open goal here, Bladeswift dribbling, Dairoth able to steal the core away though, but might have another chance here as the hook now on cooldown does pull Dairoth a considerable distance, but no KOs coming out as Aimi and Dairoth is going to have to defend. Dairoth managing to survive that dash punch there and able to bring down the barriers now as Maruru dribbling in the top corner. Wolfmang able to get it out, but a slime from Dairoth sends it right back in for Maruru to just strike it in. So Catgirls will finally put themselves on the board here.
Really good goal there from Maruru, putting in a lot of pressure up in front of Wolfmage. If Maruru can get a kill or 2 here and start to get up on that XP, I think there's a chance here for Chikara Catgirls, but they're going to have to find a way to survive and a way to kill if they want to win this game. That is a great job surviving. Use your core flip, kill, score, you know? That's a pretty good point, and that's a great job by Chikara Catgirls coming back in this set.
That was a very solid point from Catgirls, and now being on set point and a 2-0 situation is very strong, but Big Bro immediately with the hook onto Dairoth just takes him out of the game right now as Bladeswift goes for a KO of their own, but Aimi will barely survive. They will, however, be getting the barrier as Big Bro looking for the shot, but Aimi on the goal line with the save to get it up to Maruru as Dairoth is back alive, but Big Bro should be having that hook up in just a few seconds as well, and Bladeswift has a core flip down in this bottom corner. Pushing up as Wolfman coming up, and immediately Big Bro finds the hook on to that Juno here, and now pushing this bottom side. Aimi has to bring out the turret to defend, but Bladeswift still holding on to this core flip. Maruru just doing everything, and Aimi just doing everything to try to keep it out of core flip range, but Big Bro getting it up. It is inevitable. Bladeswift sinking it right into the bottom. Dash punch for insurance. Yappers firing right back.
That glitch pop from Amy was actually such a good try to save what was basically almost unsavable from Bladeswift. Bladeswift does manage to get it, but that was so close to almost salvaging the situation. Unfortunately, can't salvage that one. There's that core flip I was just talking about. Dairoth is jumping up with the core, but has no health, and Big Bro's able to just get it up to Bladeswift, and Amy can't get the strike.
It looks like Yappers have regained their momentum, and Catgirls in a scary situation once again as, I mean, Big Bro with the hook up can do a lot of damage, but Moruru will be able to push this top corner pretty heavily, trying to go for the strike ward, but doesn't quite get the angle for the point here. Pushing in this bottom side, though, Dairoth bringing out the slimes, but can't quite get it up to Moruru as Aimi up in the midfield, but Big Bro finds the hook onto Dairoth, and now it's Bladeswift dribbling it down the field into the bottom corner. The barrier will fall. The turret comes out from Aimi, but it's not enough. Big Bro with the whiplash just walks it right into Bladeswift's hitboxes as Yappers takes their second set.
These kills from Big Bro are so hard to deal with. It's so simple for him to get them. Position across the hole, throw the hook out there. Just go fishing, go fishing, go fishing. It's all the Yappers need to do, and Egoist will, I mean, it won't directly help, but that's such a good awakening in general. And I can't believe Seraphim Oxblood just lost in losers. There's only Chikara teams left now, Lego Mage, but one of them is going to qualify off this game, and right now the Yappers are absolutely in control, 2-0.
Yeah, well, I mean, if only to add to my sadness a little bit more, but it's fine. You know what? Watch at least Yappers has the specialized Rasmus, so that's entertaining, and I mean I'll watch that all day. But a great blink from Aimi right there to secure the barrier, crossing that pass up, and just nailing it right where it needs to be. But now Big Bro pushing back up to Bladeswift. Moruru going for the dash punch, doesn't quite find his Aimi, still managing to hold, wins the strike wars against Bladeswift like 3 separate times. Goes for the evade strike, but Bladeswift with the dash punch will be able to secure the barrier here as Big Bro with the pendulum swing trying to get it through Dairoth. And now looking for a hook, actually standing up by that pit, but Aimi has blinked up to the midfield, dropping the Cat Cannon. Big offensive push coming out from Catgirl's here, but Wolfmang is able to hold it down. Dairoth trying to get it back down, but Big Bro is in the way in that midfield here. Glitch pop from Aimi, though, to send it back over, but Wolfmang is there to defend, and now Big Bro trying to make this push, bringing out the whiplash, but it's not enough. Dairoth able to get it back over, and Aimi blinking up with a core flip. Moruru stunning Wolfmang. A very solid point comes out from Catgirls, but they are going to need so much more to bring this one back.
That is a spicy core flip. Great job off the bottom wall of the barrier for Amy. I'm really interested to see if Amy can get some good passes with this team player. We've been talking about how they're doing core control versus the absolute killing power, but it doesn't look like the Yappers needed it there. But like I was saying, the team player from Amy, if Amy can get some good passes up here to Moruru and Dairoth, maybe they can maneuver around even with you know, how short-handed they are sometimes. They can find an angle. There goes Dairoth again. I don't even know what that kill was. And, oh, I looked away. I don't know how that happened either. Moruru, though, gets the core, tries to pass it up to Amy, but Big Bro essentially saves the barrier there with that interception. But Moruru and Dairoth are lurking here, although Mururu's core flip goes awry. Amy is able to keep it in with an amazing glitch pop, and Moruru dash punches it in. Those corners are always so dangerous with a Juliet on the field, and the Catgirls, again, 2 points in a set, really want to take one.
Yeah, they're going to have to really play for it. This is a incredibly important point, but a big KO from Big Bro. The hook just coming out and nailing Moruru. Aimi and Dairoth doing everything they can to keep the core away from their barrier. Core flip coming out from Aimi sends it all the way across, but it's just buying time as Wolfmang passing it back up to Bladeswift will get the barrier here. Moruru is back online, but this is still a bad situation for Catgirls. Aimi had to spend the turret defensively here, so that's going to be on cooldown for a while. Wolfmang pushing up another hook from Big Bro to end it out as Wolfmang with the barrage will walk it right past Aimi. 30-second goal there from Yappers, and they only need one more to take this game, but Catgirls is on set point. They can hold this out for a little bit longer if they are just able to score.
Yeah, that 6th shot there from Wolfmang doing such a good job this game, not really letting the Catgirls do anything. Their barrier's already down, can't quite save it, and a core flip from Bladeswift will absolutely put this away. And the Chikara slaughter is over. Chikara Yappers will advance to the OSAS finale, and the Chikara Catgirls will have to go to losers, where there's only one more spot remaining.
Yeah. I mean, this game was almost decided pretty much in the pick phase. I mean, it's been said before, it's been said a million times on IMEZAP, you're either banning Rasmus or you're playing Rasmus. And when you have a specialized training start, especially, and you don't ban Rasmus, but then you don't play Rasmus, it usually won't end well unless you're just that much better than the other team. But these teams, I would say, are on pretty equal footing. So when the comp ends up looking like this, I mean, 8 KOs on Big Bro in, what was that? That was like it was an 11-minute game, almost a kill every minute, basically. It ends up being pretty insane and kind of snowballing out of control. Get the draft picks, you get the strong awakenings. That Egoist definitely was massive snowballing potential there as well. So congratulations to Chikara Yappers. They absolutely crushed it in the ladder, and they put on a very dominant team-killing performance here in the bracket. So they will be qualifying.
So we have the Amy Enjoyers and the Chikara Yappers officially. Welcome to the OSAS Season 4 finale. Congratulations. And we have 6 teams still alive looking for that last spot. The Paz Anglers and Chikara Catgirls, both from winners, waiting in the losers quarterfinal for the losers round 2 victors. With Chikara Clinkers versus Chikara Kittens and Convergence versus Bombs Away. 3 Chikara teams live, and so do the Paz Anglers on their quest for vengeance, Lego Mage.
Yeah, Paz Anglers, I would like to see them win. Honestly, I would like to see them qualify, because it's a weird narrative, right? But like they didn't get picked for KG, so they wanted to come in here and win. The last time something like this happened, Seraphim Rosegold just randomly decided to play OSAS one week. The players on that team did not get picked for Knowledge Gap. They qualified, and then they won the whole thing. So if that were to happen again with this team, I think that would be pretty insane. They're going to have a tough fight through this losers bracket for sure. Some solid teams in here. Kittens, Clinkers, Convergence, and Bombs Away. But if they manage to pull it off, this would be twice now that OSAS winners or potential winners were not picked for Knowledge Gap. Or, at least high-placing OSAS teams were not picked for Knowledge Gap. So that'd be pretty wild.
That would be wild. We are going to stream another game soon. The Catgirls will be facing off with either Convergence or Bombs Away on stream. But for now, we are at the whims of the teams. Clinkers and Kittens are 17 minutes in, and Convergence and Bombs Away only 12. What do you want to talk about, Lego Mage? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Oh, I do have one other cool thing to note, I suppose.
Yeah?
Bombs Away. Yeah, Bombs Away. One of the players on there, Rika Tika, was actually on Tempo Melon's team in Seraphim X Games and actually won that tournament. So relatively new player there. The qualifications were it was a coach, like a coach plays, and then 2 players who maximum rank they could have been was high gold. So very new coming into that, but Bombs Away did very well in the ladder, and now they're here in this losers bracket. So it would be very cool to see them win, or at least place very high, because that would be kind of neat.
It'd be cool to see them on stream. If they win this game, they are on the stream against Chikara Catgirls. They get to have the little experience of playing and having an announcer just cheer you on, point out things. And that's such a fun thing to do. And that's one of the really fun things about OSAS, I think. It's that players who aren't going to go like really deep in a big open tournament get their chance to shine,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was a lot of pretty new players in this bracket. I was looking around, a lot of players who haven't even played the game for that long. I know another one of our newest Seraphim team, actually, Cherry Kool-Aid. they all installed the game to play in X Games.
Oh wow!
And so they didn't do very well in the latter, but they've only been playing for like a month. So they put up a very good fight though. They got a win. So hopefully we'll see more of them later. But there were a lot of other teams as well. I noticed looking through that were pretty new players, pretty recent, just people who wanted to try the game. So that's pretty cool. I think that we're getting some new blood in the veins. I mean, we've seen Seraphim Crimson. They're old guys. They've been here months. You know, no one wants to watch them. You know, we want to watch the new guys. All these Chikara teams. No one's here for them. You know?
Hey! I'm here for one Chikara team and one Chikara team only. That's Chikara Kittens with Selenia, my 2.5 women teammate, the only one of us still OSAS eligible, as she will loudly tell you. As the substitute, Chikara Kittens looks like such a strong roster to me, and they're facing Clinkers right now. I don't know what's going on in that game, but I'm really excited to see what happens, because I think the Kittens would be a really good matchup for the pass anglers. But not only that, if the Clinkers beat the Kittens, then you know what? That proves that they're just as strong. It proves that they can really take this one. Gosh. I feel like it's going to be... It's so rough going down to 3 teams from these 6 teams. Everyone is absolutely playing their hearts out, and I just don't know what's going to happen here, Lego. I can't predict these games. I don't think anybody had Amy enjoyers over the pass anglers. Maybe a couple people in chat did, but I saw that bet, and it was very one-sided.
Yeah, I mean, these are all kind of coin toss games, really. I wouldn't bet money on any of these. Also because I have nothing to lose anymore, but yeah,
you know what I would bet money on?
What?
I don't think the Cat Girls would leave Amy's app open against the Yappers again.
Yeah, probably not. Not if they're gonna run Juno and not Rasmus.
It's okay if that's your character pool. I have a notoriously bad character pool myself, but you gotta keep those characters in mind when you're doing these pick bans. And that's also interesting because these players haven't really had that experience to go back and forth and know what they should leave open. It's important to look up your opponent's note if they play Rasmus, for example.
Yeah, and I mean, if there's a Rasmus main on the other team, it's usually a good idea to just ban Imizap, because if you don't have a Rasmus and they pick Imizap, you have to ban Rasmus, and therefore you waste your ban, essentially, against something else. Like, if you picked, like, a Oni Village, you wouldn't necessarily have to ban Rasmus. You could ban out, like, their goalie's comfort pick or something, you know, something else. But, yeah, it's usually a good idea. If you're not comfortable on a map, or you don't have the characters for that map, don't play it, which I imagine is also a good reason why we haven't been seeing any Gates matches really either, despite it being back, is because not a lot of teams are super comfortable and confident on that map right now. It hasn't been around for a while.
It's a scary map. It's such a scary map, and you know what I say? Bring on Inkies. I know it's not in the map list. It was in the map list for week 1 and 2, but Inkies is so fun, and I will defend it to the ends of the earth, but I won't do that for Gates. Gates has some interactions that are just so rough to deal with. Gosh. Gates is so hard sometimes. Midfield is such a difficult position to play there, and we do have a result. My favorite. The Chikara Kittens defeated Chikara Clinkers and will face the Pass Anglers here.
That is probably going to be a matchup of legendary proportions, I'd imagine. But briefly, going off that Gates thing, Gates is a weird map until you kind of learn how to play it. because you're not really playing Omega Strikers like you normally play Omega Strikers. You're playing like kind of a different game, and like especially goalie is very weird on that map. But like once you kind of figure it out, like the people who are good at that map are like really good at that map, and it'd be interesting to I think it would be. I don't know if we'll ever see it, but maybe next season we'll get like an OSAS team that just practices that map so much and gets really good at it, and actually manages to like get a game on it or something. I doubt it would ever happen just because of the way bans work, but it'd be wild to see.
Here. Do you want a hot gates tip, Lego Mage?
What's the tip?
The hot gates tip is if you are standing next to the portal and your teammate passes it to you and you wait until it's right next to the portal, if you strike it at the right time, it can get sent through the portal at an angle that is completely unreadable to the other team. Isn't that fun?
That is pretty fun. You know, if you do the same thing, but you use core flip, the frame it enters the portal, it comes out the other side, still moving, but elusive, so no one on the enemy team can touch it, and it just floats into the goal. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is pretty funny. These maps are... It's certainly a funny map. I'll go with that. It is a very funny map. It looks like we are going to change what we're streaming here. Looks like we're going to go straight to the Pass Anglers versus Chikara Kittens. When we've got them all, you know, in a lobby, all readied up.
Must corral the kittens.
Corral the kittens, corral the casters. And we will get into that as soon as we can. I'm really excited to see this one go here. And goodness, I don't know who I favor here. Past Anglers have the story being that team really wanted to get picked for Knowledge Gap, didn't get it. And the Kittens have been around for a while, I think. I've seen these players for a little bit, but we'll see what they can manage on this stage here today. Even whichever one of these teams wins still has one more to go for that last slot in the OSAS finale.
Yeah, I personally would really like to see Pass Anglers pull out a W here. I think that would be very cool. And I mean, you're rooting for Kittens, so I gotta make it fair, right? I gotta even out the playing fields.
I don't think I'm allowed to not root for the Kittens here, Lego Mage. You know how it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not allowed to root for Chikara teams, or I'll get excommunicated. So
no more Seraphim, you're out. Oh gosh. Huh. Lego Mage, are you talking?
No, I'm just sitting here.
My audio output changed for a second, and I didn't hear anything when I switched back, so I just had to be absolutely certain. I'm getting I'm getting scoreboard pictures from the last game for some reason. I wonder why. Interesting thing has happened in the lobby. You don't appear to be on. Saya will have to deal with that, but we'll get there in a second. It looks like we do have all the players in the lobby. The game will be up shortly. Shortly. Angie face. I believe we gotta go through map pick ban though until for right now. So, do you have anything that you want to see from either of these teams in this match? Probably the Pass Anglers, since we saw them already. Anything you really want to see them clean up?
Well, we saw them on that Atlas Lab. They had a lot of like solid KOs, like as a team working together on that front and just trying to keep it away. They had a very difficult time I think when it came to just clearing it out of that, like that top corner, right? And I think they're just gonna have to do a little bit better of a job, kind of working together to, actually clear the core out of those situations. They were holding for a pretty long time, but it was also a quick strike start, so they had a little bit of, it was a little bit different than normal. But I think they need to be a little bit more efficient in the angles that they're finding on defense to actually clear the core out of the out of the danger zone, so they're not stuck having to defend for 10-15 seconds and using cooldowns like that. Because kind of at the end of the day, you want your goalie to have to touch the core the least. If your goalie isn't touching the core at all, and you're winning, it means you're doing a good job of keeping it on offense. So that's probably something that I would hope to see that they maybe approve on. We'll have to see. It's hard to change up stuff mid-tournament, but we'll have to see going into it. On map picks, starting awakenings are definitely going to play a part in that as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I'm interested to see what the bans are going to be here today. We have that Chen Yan Yan's Asher, clearly their most played, really high win rate on it. And on the other side, CatGPT3 has a lot of Estelle games, Selenia has a lot of Juliet games, and Fox and Sox has 600 Amy goalie games. What do you ban out when the three people all play different one tricks, but very, very effectively? That's such a tough thing to deal with in a best of one.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, Map and Awakening will have a lot to do with it, definitely. But yeah, I think the ban is definitely going to be very important. Like, it could come down to like the end of the game, and there'll be one team, that lost and be like, we should have banned this instead. Sometimes you just don't know, but I think it'll just kind of have to rely on the team's ability to almost play mind games with each other, like, do we think they are actually going to pick this, or are they going to try and bait out the ban? Because sometimes Core Strike can be devious. It's very common that we see players who have a certain character high up in Core Strike, but they've been practicing something else in scrims. So there's always that opportunity as well. So we'll just have to see what it ends up looking like. Chen Yan definitely did very solid on that. It was Era last time I think he was playing.
Yes, Chen Yan's second most played for forward is that Era, with an even higher win percent actually. But it's definitely a difference between playing an Era or an Asher. One of those characters is really a shove it in your face and just get it right past you character, and the other one is more careful positioning, and here's a giant tornado and that's going into your face. So we'll see. It's also interesting that both of these teams have their quote-unquote weakest player, their lowest ranked player, as their goalie. That's not something that you see a lot of in teams prioritizing the goalie position. Hostar was quite good, had that amazing angle on Atlas's lab earlier. It's a little harder to find an angle like that on Oni Village, but you know what? They're gonna try, and we are gonna go straight in. We are loading into this game. Oni Village, the Pass Anglers versus Chikara Kittens for a chance at the last OSAS Season 4 finale spot. Lego Mage. And specialized training comes up again. Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Oni Village, definitely a different beast here from Atlas Lab. Pretty far apart on the spectrum of maps, really, and kind of the way you have to tackle it. But a little bit of disagreement on the side of Pass Anglers, looks like. Juliet X coming out. Looks like it will be the Juliet, as Chikara Kittens banning out Turbo's Turbo Asher there. But it looks like a pretty similar team comp coming out from the Pass Anglers here. There's that Estelle, probably from CatGPT. We got the Rasmus, we got the Era, Hostar back on that Vice.
That's almost certainly a Zentaro that's already been locked in. I'm not sure about the Vice on Oni Village here, but you know what? Lots of damage with Specialized. There's the Zentaro. That's the Selena backup special.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, you have Vice goalie, and I'm guessing, yeah, IME goalie from Fox and Sox here as well. So definitely gonna be some aggressive play. I think when one team starts a big offense, I think a barrier is pretty much guaranteed to fall, as the defense isn't going to be super high for either team, but the offense certainly will be. So these could be some potentially quick rounds, even though it is on Oni Village. And already, Chikara Kittens fire off with a double barrier in the first 10 seconds of the game. Pass Anglers will get their first one, but with CatGPT pushing up, bringing out the primary, passing up to Selenia. All-Star will save it for now, but Selenia with Zenold in the bottom corner. Goes for it again. CatGPT can't quite land the blink here, though, but Turbo has taken a lot of damage. Selenia going for the KO, but Turbo with a nice elusive will stay alive. All-Star teleporting up to the midfield to try and get an offensive play going, but a pass from CatGPT up to Selenia will find the bottom corner where All-Star's eject button is a little too far up at the top, as Chikara Kittens with a 30-second goal to start off this Oni Village game.
I'm surprised but intrigued to see the 4 glass cannon picks in this game. I guess it makes sense on a map this big, but you still don't usually see forwards taking it. The pass anglers instead, both forwards take it, and it seems like it's paying off, at least for now, getting the barrier from Chikara Kittens, but can they get more? Finishing it is absolutely tough, and Selena is a monster here up in the front with this Zentaro, trying to play off of this Amy turret. A great steal there from CatGPT3. Selena gets the barrier and goals because she shoots it a little too soon. I mean, Fox and Slug should have picked that up, but yeah, that's the right emote.
Very unfortunate from Kittens there. They brought it back, and then, you know, you hate to see it end like that. They got the Fox and Sox core flip out as well, but we'll start off with a 6-second double barrier here, and with pressure still on, CatGPT does have a core flip up. Burns it on the air, unfortunately. Oh, that's a... You hate to see it, but Hostar does have a core flip, teleporting up to the midfield. The eject button almost runs out, but gets back in time to defend as Selenia pushing up CatGPT in the top corner. Chen Yun able to get it out, trying to get down to Turbo. Will be able to secure the bottom barrier as Hostar teleporting up to get the top one as well. Great play from Hostar there. Is now in the hands of Chen Yun and Turbo as they push this goal here, trying to go for the point, but it's going to go a little bit too far out of their reach on that speed barrier. As now Fox and Sox passing to CatGPT, trying to get it up to Selenia here. Fox and Sox cyber swipes up, but can't get back in time. It just floats right in, as the pass anglers will get another kind of goofy point in this first set.
Goofy points happen. Goofy points really happen, but you know, it's a little bit scary if they just keep happening. You really don't want them to happen 2 in a row, and you don't want to lose a set off of them. Not the first one, not the last one especially. Right now, the Chikara Kittens are trying to stabilize, and again, Fox and Sox jumps up, manages to get a kill for it, but loses the barrier. If the Kittens are able to convert this power play into something, then it was worth it. But otherwise, it's not great. They do get the barrier in return, and even trade plus the XP from the kill means it's fine. CatGPT trying to push it up here, trying to get it to Selena, and Fox and Sox using the turret defensively and is able to clear it, at least for now.
Oh, what a core flip from Turbo, but Fox and Sox with the blink is able to defend it, as now CatGPT almost has a core flip up, but Fox and Sox on the goal line with the save here. Hallstar teleporting up with the supernova, goes for the shot, but eject button will run out. It will be lucky though, and the core will not go in, as now though back in the hands of CatGPT with the dribbling up in the midfield. But Hallstar has teleported up once again. Fox and Sox plays out the core flip right to Selenia, doesn't get the point but finds the KO, as CatGPT with the core flip right to Selenia will win the strike war against Turbo, as Chikara Kittens bring it back with a set point tie.
Oh my god, that was scary, that was scary, that was scary for the Kittens, but they managed to pull it back in, get that point. This first set goes to 2-2, and this is looking like it's going to be a close one, Lego Mage. I'm going to eat those words in about 3 minutes, but you know what? I'm hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of figured that all these games were going to be pretty close, pretty down to the wire here, and this is probably one of the highlights, going to be one of the highlight games of those here, as both teams having this bottom barrier set up could be looking to go in for a long round, as Pass Anglers able to keep this defense up here and now pushing the top corner of their own. But of course, Fox and Sox able to send it right back. Turbo with the hook, though, almost gets that barrier, but CatGPT quick to react. That Estelle primary will keep it held down. Chen Yunyun now with the core flip sends it up to the top. Fox and Sox trying to send it back down, passing over to Selenia Hostar with the teleport. It's not going to be enough pressure, unfortunately, as we're looking to go into overtime in just a few seconds here. Fox and Sox brings out the Cat Cannon. Selenia goes for the shot, but can't quite land it. Turbo with the hook sends it a little bit too far back, unfortunately, as now it's Chen Yunyun just in the midfield, kind of dribbling it, trying to keep it away from CatGPT, but Selenia finds the dash onto Chen Yunyun, and we'll pick up a big KO here, Hostar, with the Supernova, trying to lay down the defense here, but it's a dangerous situation on the speed line. CatGPT will be able to secure that barrier, and now with core flip up for Selenia, whiffs it on the air. Unfortunately, Chen Yunyun cleared it out of there just in time to avoid the core flip, but now it's Turbo, the one who staggered Selenia, looking for a KO. CatGPT goes for the core flip and sends it right past Turbo, though, as Shakara Kittens bring back the set, and I think, yeah, CatGPT getting the MVP here.
Oh, my goodness. Take a deep breath after that one and see what we've got to work with. A very interesting set of things here. I'm also interested to see Chen Yunyun hovering over that Castellas rather than the Monumentalist, but the Egoist is absolutely huge. CatGPT has been everywhere with these Rose Warps. Been able to do so much, put in so much work. And just even more core flips, even more energy is going to make it so hard to deal with. On the other side, the team player coming out from Hostar passes on this map. This map goes to overtime so quick, and if you're just reading the core, when you just hit it to an ally at any point, that's a recipe for danger right there.
Yeah, that team player is definitely very solid. The Knife's Edge as well on Selenia on this map. We already have the speed gates. Can traverse that map very fast. But Hostar teleporting up brings out a miniature supernova there to find the top corner. So Pass Anglers will be firing first. But as I was saying as well, though, Turbo picked up the Manu, which is kind of weird on Rasmus. It's not like horrible, but it's not like the greatest thing in this situation. But the rest of the team got pretty solid stuff, and they did score twice, and they have opened up double barriers here as well. So, you know, who am I to say? But Fox and Sox picks up a KO onto Chen Yunyun, now allowing Selenia to bring down one barrier and possibly push up for this second one. Your CatGPT with the shot right into that bottom corner will bring down the second one. Chen Yunyun will be respawning, but Selenia, too much pressure with that Zen will be able to sink it right in regardless, as Kittens firing back with a point of their own.
Great placement there from that ult from Selenia, allowing her to gain control over the core, get it right past Hostar. But CatGPT put in so much work that point, and don't forget about the kill that Fox and Sox got out there so quick. This team is really working well together. Fox and Sox even using the core flip to save the first barrier. An interesting decision, usually pretty good, but a little aggressive. Ends up losing it there. Selenia not able to connect with her dash, but this turret is a little bit of a terror. But so is that Era beam. Chen Yunyun is quite low, and Selenia and CatGPT are looking. Selenia core flips for the kill. CatGPT doesn't core flip, gets the barrier. Fox and Sox able to save theirs, and the Kittens have a great lead here before overtime. Two of them are dead. Chen Yunyun is back now, but can Chen Yunyun save it from Selenia and CatGPT 3? Yes, for now. And Turbo is back. The game is available, but Selenia is in the right place to get that pass from CatGPT 3. Puts it in the net. 2-1 for Shikara Kittens.
It's very good positioning there from Selenia. And yeah, it's looking like Pass Anglers definitely having a little bit of trouble here. I think a fair bit may have to do with their team composition. They got Vice, Era, Rasmus, which is not like super great on this map, but a huge KO onto Hostar was just going to allow Chikara Kittens to just send it right in. And I mean, yeah, on this map, you kind of want stuff like that Estelle, that Aimee, Kai even can be very strong. You know, easy to traverse, long-range characters tend to be more favored on this map. So Pass Anglers having a little bit of trouble kind of just positioning.
You saw all the damage that got put straight onto the pass anglers there. That's that specialized training and the knife's edge from Zentaro. Selenia really putting in a lot there to put a lot of damage on so quick, and the built different is only going to help, especially with an Among Titans coming out from CatGPT 3. Meaning Selenia and Fox and Sox are both bigger. Both of their dashes, they're just going to get harder and harder. And it's going to be hard for the pass anglers to keep up with it. They get Deadeye Rasmus. That's not really what you're looking for. And incredibly, the Stagger Swagger is not enough to save Hostar from the wrath of Selenia. But Chen Yanyan, showing that strength on Era, manages to make it even. All barriers down. Pass anglers desperate for a set here.
Yeah, it's gonna need to be very important for them to try and bring this one back. I mean, it's now or never. This is loser's bracket. Everything's on the line, but yeah, Turbo's Rasmus build is not really the greatest right now. There's a lot invested into that hook damage, which is not super useful here. And Selenia, I mean, as we're seeing, is just doing so much damage. And, you know, that's the thing about Stagger Swagger, is if Selenia just keeps hitting you, the Stagger Swagger never actually kicks in because your regen hasn't started yet. So that's kind of how Selenia is able to chip away at the health bars of pass anglers here. And Fox and Sox going for a core flip over to Selenia, but Hostar able to clear it out here. Cyber Swipes, though, from Fox and Sox is going to send it way past Turbo in this overtime and just sink it right into the goal.
Great angle, hitting it off the middle, just to the side of that little coin, right where the barriers meet. Gets that goal, puts this forward pressure on with these jumps and turrets immediately at the start, and CatGPT 3 using the Crystal Thorn so effectively. It looks like this is Chikara Kitten's game to lose, but they still might. Let's not forget what happened in that first set. A couple of random goals can always happen. We'll see if it happens. There's a barrier from the Vice ult from downtown. Selenia gets a kill with her dash, I believe, tries to get this one in past Chen Yanyan, but Chen Yanyan is helping Hostar out so much, and Hostar just hit core flip, and Turbo is back.
Oh, what an eject button from Hostar to save that, by the way. Literally just blinked right back to where that was and core flipped it all the way up, and it's going to result in Turbo being able to take it down the field and actually get a point here. But, I mean, in this situation, pass anglers, they need a lot more than a point to bring it back. They need to take this set and then take two more without letting Kittens, obviously, you know, take a single set here. They will get one barrier, but Fox and Sox still has that core flip up. Burns it, never mind. I guess just to throw it away on the air, unfortunately. So I take that back. But they will be getting a barrier here of their own. Hostar brings out the Supernova. Doesn't do too much, unfortunately, as CatGPT dribbling up in the field. Gonna lose a bit of control of it, but Fox and Sox will send it right back up, and now Selenia with the Zen primary doesn't get the barrier, though. Hostar saves it on the line, basically. But Chikara Kitten still very much in control of the situation. Get Chen Yanyan's core flip out, block that, and now Selenia going for this barrier once again will core flip for it, will bring it down, as now CatGPT passing it back up into the pocket. Oh, Zen ult comes out, passive comes out, primary comes out, but pass anglers are still holding it down. Chen Yanyan is very hurt, but they will get a barrier down. CatGPT blinking up, does have a core flip, trying to chase it, but Hostar, or no, not Hostar, Chen Yanyan goes down. Core flip pass from CatGPT down to Selenia, is blocked by Hostar, though. Selenia gonna try again. CatGPT with the stealth primary. The hit stun will be enough to allow Selenia to sink it right through that Vice and bring Chikara Kittens to match point.
Match point for the Kittens. Some great defense there from the pass anglers, but they cannot defend when they keep dying. Selenia is level 10, the rest of Kittens are level 9, and everyone on the pass anglers is still level 7. They just do not have the same amount of stagger to work with as the Kittens do. And you can see it. Chen Yanyan is almost broken. Again, a core flip from Fox and Sox seals the fate of this game. Chikara Kittens take out the pass anglers. The pass anglers were so close to getting their vengeance, getting that journey to the OSAS finale, but the Chikara Kittens hold on and take their place in the finals. One more game for them to go.
Yeah, very strong showing there from Chikara Kittens. Pass Anglers, unfortunately, I think they may have kind of lost at character select there. It's not the greatest comp for Oni Village. They had a lot of trouble just kind of getting around the map. I mean, we saw Chikara Kittens had so much more just versatility and like core control from distances. You know, you have that Estelle in the midfield. You're basically just everywhere on the map. You have Fox and Sox on the IME able to just blink right up. And of course, Selenia just up in the goal box on that Zentaro, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So very solid game from Chikara Kittens, and I guess better luck next season. Pass Anglers. I am eager to see them come back. Improve, expand their roster a little bit maybe, and work up a bit more synergy and come back. And I think they could be very strong contenders next season.
Absolutely. This was a team that was so strong. They didn't lose during the ladder today. And this just shows how competitive OSAS can be here. The Kittens had a loss, put all that forward. Now they'll get a chance either against Bombs Away or the Chikara Cat Girls. But Lego Mage, we aren't going to be there for that one. We have more casters coming in. So we are going to be done for the night. Lego Mage, do you have anything you want to say before we head off?
I mean, just congratulations to the teams that have qualified so far, and best of luck to our losers brackets. Cat Girls and Bombs Away still playing their game to see who's going to be in that finals games. But if it is Bombs Away, good luck to you. I am rooting for you in the background to beat these Chikara teams and qualify for this one. It would be very cool to see that. But yeah, I think that is all.
Okay, for me, I gotta say, great job, Amy Enjoyers. Great job, Chikara Yappers. You did it. You're in the finals. You even apparently played a 6 Dubu corner pocket game for first place, which the Yappers did end up winning. But you know what? That doesn't matter. They're both qualified. One more team's gonna qualify, and I won't be casting, but I'll sure be rooting for the Chikara Kittens. That's all from me and Lego Mage. We will see you later, besties.
Goodbye.
Hello, Strikers. Welcome back to the Omega Strikers Amateur Series, Season 4, Week 4. I'm definitely not reading right off the Twitch title right here. That would be ridiculous. I'm joined here today by Fwop Dwop.
Hello, hello.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I have spent the entirety of today since OSA started. I've been in a call with some friends. We've been watching various streams and various players. It's been a good time. The matches have been pretty good. There's been a lot of like interesting upsets, or not like upsets, but like interesting matches. You know, some things have gone not how I want them to, but hey, that's how it is. Everybody's playing to win. Sometimes the team I want to win doesn't win, you know?
Yeah, hey, but that's the magic of OSAS, is anyone can win, anything is possible. We are on Amy's app and they're banning Rasmus. Get that guy out of here.
Hey, a little bit of a lore drop here, right? Their last game against, I believe, Chikara Yappers, Chikara Catgirls, played the Amy's app, and I may have told them to ban the Rasmus after they left it open and didn't play it.
I did see that. Ambitious call.
Yeah, I was not letting them play that into that again. I coached Iroth, and I saw that, and I was like, yeah, you're not playing it. Ban that, and you know, here we are with the Rasmus ban and a Ditto on both sides on a Big Fish Super Surge start. I imagine the Junos have Surge, and then everybody else is Big Fish, but yeah, I mean, that seems about normal.
Oh yeah, the Junos are out here, ready to dash it up. A couple of big Dubus on the field. And oh my god, the dash punches are already coming out. I was about to say, I'm just waiting for someone to get dash punched, but...
Yeah, the action does not take long. Dash punches are quick, and they are early. Everybody here, you know, like I said, we have Super Surge on both Junos, everybody else Big Fish, Pummelers, and an exact Ditto, actually. Like, gear and everything.
Yeah, straight down to the wire, and here, none of the barriers have gone out. Oh, Caster's Curse. Imi dropping the gold emo, rolling out, taking a little adventure, but Dairoth is here, trying to push it up, getting it to Moruru, which is a name that I only just said. And Rika Tika, though, getting a dash punch through the log. I don't know how it just went right through it like that.
Sometimes Dubu Log is... Sometimes Dubu Log looks a little more solid than it actually is, you know? That is just how it is. It's been that way for a little bit. Sometimes it's just a fake ability, and oh no. Yeah, the roll has missed, and it will cost us a barrier.
Yeah, Shades of Seppian. Oh my god! Red Cream Soda with the core flip on the midfield line. Just taking it straight to the top corner.
Alright, you know what? I know Chikara Catgirls, okay? I've seen them play. They throw the first set always. For fun. These guys are set 2 gamers. Oh, Baruru.
Oh, they're looking a little bit like O2 comfort zoners right now, as a KO has come out immediately and the barrier is down. Plaguey is lost with the core flip, not so lost now. Having a little bit of a defensive option, get it out there. And now Red Cream Soda trying to get the barrier with the slime. Looks like Moruru is up in there. They can make some sort of play happen, and oh my god, a great evade from Moruru. Oh, and a great KO! But unfortunately, we lost Dairoth, and a crazy back pass coming out, and a little bit of Soren angle action before Red Cream Soda gets in there and puts it in. Okay. Yeah, I think you might be onto something. First set is a mental reset. Go next.
Alright, I mean, yeah, sometimes it happens. Red Cream Soda probably is feeling pretty happy about this draft. You either get quick strikes, or you get like Twin Drive or Fight or Flight or something. Yeah, they've opted into Twin Drive. This does leave the quick strikes open, which I imagine is going to be picked up. Rika Tika picking up that heavy impact, give them a bit of KO potential. Could opt into the Surprise Fighter, but it's a bit more risky, and actually, Quick Strikes has fallen. Quick Strikes has fallen all the way down. It's alright. Yeah, that's how that goes. But yeah, you have this Juno with Twin Drive and Surge. She's going to be very problematic. A lot of map cover that she can just cover at all times. And then, you know, Rika Tika picking up this heavy impact. And now you've got some more damage and some more knockback. And, you know, that's pretty good. I don't think Reverb's that big of a deal, but also Catgirls came out of this draft feeling pretty okay too. You know, your Dubu picks up prime time, a little bit of extra defense, and if Maruru can get these stacks up, right, you're looking very comfortable on this map. And then, you know, Dairoth has Quick Strike's ego is scaling in the future.
Yeah, oh, but that's the prize fighter stack down. Maruru has been slain. But in response, Chikari Catgirls comes in, takes a barrier. Dairoth jumping in there. Got a little bit of a super surge in their step, and oh my god, the core flip just annihilated that guy. Taken out. Rikatika now pushed low. Maruru passing to Dairoth, doing a little bit of passing in front of the net. Oh, but a great shot by Plaguey is lost. Gets the barrier. Now Dairoth trying to set up something, but an unfortunate bounce off the barrier. Maruru comes in, reclaims the prize fighter stack. Says, give it back. Gonna need it. And on that map, this is going to be such a great win condition. But Red Cream Soda dribbling it up like a monster and gets the intercept on the clear with the slime. Putting it in, and Bombs Away is running away with this game right now. Just a little bit.
That's brutal. Amy goes for the roll to stop it, and it just doesn't come out in time. You know, Dubu is a little too big, right? Those rolls take a little while for him to land on. Oh wow, man. KOs left and right. That prize fighter stack is not going to be in the hands of Maruru for very long.
Oh yeah, welcome to the app. Oh, but Amy holding the barrier, keeping it intact. Dairoth taking a little bit of damage, looking low. Always incredibly dangerous on this map. But now Chikari Catgirls looking to push forward. Plaguey defending it with the wall, and Dairoth getting sniped out by a dash punch. Things are looking great for Bombs Away here. Trying to mount an offense here. But Aimi holds it. The fort is down, but Rikatika trying to get it in with anything. Julie ult, dash punch, everything, but now with no cooldowns. Gets dash punched, and Maruru once again reclaims the prize fighter stack.
Hey, the prize fighter belt is being worn, and they take a barrier. Can they confirm?
Right, Dairoth, oh my god, looking to cook it up on the Juno. Using every trick in the book, the slime redirects, the jumps. All of it. Just some dash punches being exchanged, but Aimi with the core flip just walks up. Says it's my time to shine. I am done watching the team play around. We are putting the core in the net.
Hey, Dubu got a little tired of seeing the Juliet's brawl and decided that the goal needed to be scored. And I understand. There's a lot of KOing happening in this game, and not a lot of anything else. Oh well, I said that, and they proved me wrong. But you know, that's how it is sometimes. But yeah, a lot of these KOs are kind of just KOs, and both the goalies are just holding it down. They do not care. 2v3, no problem.
No problem. I'm Dubu. Big fish Dubu, no less. Feeling a little large, a little in charge. But here, with Bombs Away being down a barrier, with both sides being down a barrier, a bit of slime action coming out. But now it's up to Bombs Away to coordinate their offense to get in. Just kidding. If you killed their big Dubu, you can just pass to your forward and score just like that.
Right out big. It seems like there was a bit of a communication error there. You know, it's I got bottom, no, I got bottom, and then neither of you have bottom. It happens. You know, that's just what it is.
Covering bottom.
Hey, sometimes you want to hold hands with your forward in the net when you really shouldn't be.
Hey, all good, but oh my god, Red Cream Soda looking to get in there. Trying to get through the Dubu. Plaguey is lost, putting up a massive wall, mounting the forward pressure. And Rikatika went for a big dash punch, but Maruru had a bigger one on Red Cream Soda. Taking another KO, getting another prize fighter stack. Just has to get it through this Dubu, playing on the midfield line. Unable to, but Dairoth does it with some carefully placed strikes. Now Maruru with the core flip. Tries to put it in again, just like last goal with the punch. Unable to get it, and now Rikatika trying to make something happen, trying to push up. Plaguey using the core flip and the wall, just keeping everything forward. Bombs Away, looking great on the offense here. Trying to get it through in this corner, but a couple of core flips come out. Really making sure it doesn't get through, and Dairoth is just putting this Juno dash to work. The dash punches from the Julies are coming out once again. But some great strikes from Dairoth are getting it through. Maruru staggered. Looking to make something happen. Dairoth is trying to get him the ball, but the passes coming out from bombs away are too clean. Maruru getting sent to the midfield line. Just trying to ult the ball. Unable to. But a dash punch almost puts it in. Just narrowly goes wide. Dubu wall in there. And a great pass from Dairoth. And another strike just to confirm it. And Chikara Catgirls have secured the second set. Now looking at 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1. A very important set, and there is the Knife's Edge, you know, very strong on this map. You proc it pretty much everywhere. You know, I think it's probably going to go to Amy, and that's not really what you want to see. The goalies don't really prefer it, because, you know, you don't get a lot of... You're in the one spot where you don't get the speed, so... It's still not bad. If you get some aggressive pressure up, Knife's Edge is really good, but that does feel a little bad if you're a Chikara Cat, you know. But Maruru does pick up the Spark, give them a little bit of extra base strength, give them the Spark scaling in the future, and more importantly, Dairoth has Egoist. It fell to him, and he picked up Quick Strike Egoist, which is...
Wow, that's a midfielder with Quick Strike Egoist.
Notoriously weak combination of Awakenings that, should not have been let get through him, but they did, you know, and I don't really think anything on the other team is worth. Also, Maruru is now at 166 power.
Yeah, oh my god, a little bit of prize fighting, a little bit of Spark of Strength, feeling strong. Oh my god, a little bit of power, about 186 of it, but the core just sliding behind the barrier, not getting it. Plaguey just putting up an all-star defense. Dubu wall holding it down. Now it's up to Amy here to keep it out. Red Cream Soda trying what they can. And oh my god!
Oh my god!
This guy's a little powerful. Coming out here with dash punches. Can probably just kill from anywhere on the midfield line. And goes for it right there. A little bit of punch onto Plaguey. Dairoth trying to get the core through Red Cream Soda. Plaguey having a bit of fun with the core flip, a little bit of a bounce. Great core flip coming out from Amy here. Keeping it away from the Julie. Throwing all their abilities out. Very good. And Maruru trying to take the strike war on the barrier. Pretty much all they can do, but with how big that Dubu is, going to be incredibly hard to get through. And that's what we're seeing is, you know, Chikara Catgirls here has their barrier down, net open, but Amy is just holding it. Sorry. Red Cream Soda teleports in and puts it in. And at that point, Plaguey was just holding it down. The barrier could not get taken. It was looking remarkably large and fast with all these stagger awakenings.
Yeah, it's very rough because while they may have been down a turret, and while Maruru may have the prize belt, the prize fighter belt is stacked, you know. You can't really do anything if you're staggered, and this might be where they do something. Oh, I'm just kidding. Plague is lost is the best goalie in A.
Yeah, oh my god. And top one NA just absolutely crushed it with an insane stun. Oh, but another KO comes out from the powerhouse that Maruru has become. Plaguey playing on the midfield line, trying to get it through. But still, Chikara Catgirls are having so much trouble getting this barrier. Plaguey is so fast, so big, and it just keeps getting to walk up, place these walls, playing second midfielder, and keeping it up. And oh my god, that dash punch is half that guy's health. Oh, but the Egoist has procced, the barrier has been taken. All it takes is a little bit of a core flip. And now, with the barrier down for bombs away, Chikara Catgirls just has to try and get it in here. Oh, but a crazy dash punch. Almost KOs Plaguey. Doesn't quite get it. And a great wall. Defends it. Now both barriers are down. Rika Tika trying to get it through, but a log sends it in, or sends it away. They're not quite in yet, but Maruru looking to get it in with the Flaming Flurry. Pinning down Red Cream Soda and getting it into the open net.
Yeah, the triple prize fighter stack, Spark of Strength, that is going to be a red core. If that, you know, if the Fiery Flurry hits, it's going red. Something to note. just realized, right, is both Rikatika and Maruru are Switch players, which is a little interesting to see.
Whoa.
A bit of lore. I don't think most players know Maruru is a Switch player, but she is, and Rikatika is a well-known Switch player at that. So a bit of an interesting little tidbit of information there, you know. Both play Julie. They're both kind of going crazy.
Yeah, Julie on the Switch lore. Going in getting these dash punch kills. Oh
my!
And with the dash punch flip, 188 power will just shred that health bar. No more of that. And Maruru trying to take these strike wars, but again, Plaguey is just so big. Finally gets it with the punch on the stun, and Dairoth has Egoist. Doesn't matter. Maruru puts it in. I believe with another punch, once again stunning Plaguey and just getting it right through.
Yeah, just there to confirm that, and it seems like our Cat Girls is just finding a lot more kills and able to capitalize them on a lot more. Whoa, the back shot is irresistible.
Whoa!
It will cost. Oh man!
It'll cost 1 prize fighter stack, please.
Oh my!
Is it possible to MOBA moment on Switch?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but we might be seeing a new type of activity at play. Switch momenting. But we're trying to get it through. On the 1v2 adventure right now. Dairoth showing up. Trying to get the ball forward. But Plaguey walks up with the core flip. Lets it rip. Forces core flip out of Amy. But a great slime from Dairoth. A couple slimes hitting the mix-up. Gets the barrier. Now all barriers, or both barriers are down. We're reclaiming the prize fighter stack once more. 186 power, back up. And oh, a fast slime almost puts it in, but a great pass from Dairoth is going to be putting that core in the net. And now we're looking at another set for Chikara Cat Girls.
Another set, a very dangerous set at that, with more sparks available. There being the spark of resilience. Maruru seems to be opting into the 1-2 punch this time, but it would be nice to see if we could stack that power a bit more. I would really love to see like a 260 power Julie or something. I think that'd be a little crazy, maybe.
Yeah, pulling up with the power maxing. 1-2 punch though. It's still pretty good.
Yeah, very strong, and it's honestly probably better because, you know, Rika doesn't really get an option afterwards. But you know, I could hope one day for the maximum power Juliet. And for the other things, Amy does pick up the rapid fire with the prime time already. That is very strong. Dairoth got the Deadeye to help this core go a bit red. You know, a bit of a judo thing. You know,
just judo things.
Yeah. Oh my.
Oh,
Rikatika has found a kill.
Yeah, KO them has been claimed. And oh my god, a little bit of an adventure with the core and some abilities going wide. Barrier staying for a lot longer than I expected, but finally goes down. Rikatika almost hits a devious ult into strike. Doesn't quite get it. Now has a core flip. Gonna be sitting on that. Probably looking to make something happen. In between all of these members of Chikara Cat Girls, but misses the core flip and then gets KO'd for it. Maru once again back at 1 prize fighter stack. And now Dairoth is battling with the wall. Trying to get it through right now. But a great pass to Maruru. And a great strike on the open part of the barrier. These Chikara Cat Girls are going to be taking that. But Rikatika will not be taking that. Oh! But Dairoth will not be taking that either. Oh my god. Puts it in with a little bit of core speed. The Deadeye paying off right before our very eyes. Sending it in at near unreactable speeds.
Yeah, Maruru and I mean, just Chikara Cat Girls in general as a team. Oh my god, seems so strong right now. You got this Julie with infinite power, this Judo with God's weakest core control build, and then this Lock It Down Dubu that just has infinite cooldowns to deal with anything you bring up. I don't know what you need to do. Like, you gotta find a kill, I guess, and then play the 2v3, but I don't even know if you have the stuff to do it. Rika has nothing. We have a heavy impact. That's it.
Hey, don't forget Happy Star. You're gonna be ulting more often. Time to play for damage, and oh my god, another back pass. A great core flip coming out, keeping the core as it got through the Julie ult right there. They're looking to make something happen here, jumping around. But Red Cream Soda rips the flip, trying to get it through. Takes a shot on the barrier, doesn't quite get it. Rikatika, though, with the Julie ult. Hey, that's a happy star value coming out. Trying to get a punch, almost gets it through. But Amy able to hold. Right, has that rapid fire prime time. Cutting down small forests to fund the defense of this team. Oh my god, but a particle accelerator moment almost comes out. The wall almost claims an own goal. But Maruru has claimed another KO. And Red Cream Soda with the Stray Slime has claimed a goal. Clocking it into the top corner right then and there.
Another soul has been sacrificed for the sake of the prize fighter stack. And something we've seen from Maruru on this Amy's app in weeks previous and, I mean, here, is that she is just a monster on this Julie. Every time she gets it, she's averaging like 15-something KOs, and I mean, you really have to respect it, and when these teams don't put some respect on it, it seems to really come back to haunt them.
Yeah, absolutely, but hey, Rikatika doing a little bit of KOing themselves, puts Amy in the net, takes the core with them, and now bombs away, looking to kind of bring back this game that they were ahead in earlier. And try and catch up, bring this to a set 5, clock in, and oh my god, barrier take will do it, but at the cost of Red Cream Soda's life. We're trying to get this barrier now, has a core flip, probably going to want to use it right there, and uses the punch to stun Plaguey, gets it. Plaguey using their core flip. Now no core flips on the board, but Red Cream Soda with the triple dash awakenings, I've just realized, leaps in from downtown to put it in.
Yeah, triple dash awakening twin drive. This Juno is able to cross the entire map in a moment's notice, and she can do it multiple times. It is a very scary thing. Rikatika they have picked up the set though, so they're gonna pick it up, and interestingly, opting into the spec training. You know, that Happy Star may actually get some value this game. Maruru is opted into the hot shot as the deny from Red Cream Soda. You don't really want Juno having that. It just makes life a lot harder, especially when she can cross the entire map, so she can actually keep up with the red core that she's about to send it at. It becomes a little problematic. But other than that, right, you have like Stagger Swagger on Amy, give him a bit of move speed to help him keep up and around the core. A team player might come into play from this Juno, even though it does not work on her slimes. Oh, Maruru's already found a kill. Oh dear.
Well, team player certainly does not work when you're knocked out. But yeah, I mean, we're seeing Plaguey having Demolitionist looking massive. Like, have you been working out? Doing great. But with all barriers down, I think maybe a little bit of primetime rapid fire might be better defensively. But who knows? Plaguey running up, playing midfield Dubu, crushing it with the wall. Now just passing to Red Cream Soda, who looks to be trying to pass back. In the meantime, Maruru gets taken out by Rikatika. Dash punch. A couple of claps going on from bombs away. Rikatika trying to get it in, trying to get through this Dubu. But Amy is just had a core flip, had too much. Unable to get through there.
What a beautiful save by Amy there.
Oh my god! Ladies and gentlemen, Dubu is a functional character, and there will be no further questions.
So unfortunate. You can't ever really flip against this Julie character because the ult just shuts it down. And even though you try to reinforce it with wall, it doesn't matter because Julie ult beats wall for some reason. Wall is impenetrable. I don't know the copy pasta off the top of my head. I'm sure somebody can get it, but nothing gets past Tofu Fortress.
And nothing gets past Tofu Fortress. Let me tell you, and there is there's no problems here, none whatsoever. But now with barrier down for Chikara Cat Girls, they are up a point. Barriers down for both sides. Oh
my!
Things are looking dicey, but Maruru with the triple prize fighter, the 186 power, gets a double kill, gets the core flip, and scores in the bottom corner. Just goes completely 1v5 Turbo Thanos mode on a dime.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, you find the kill with the ult, the roundhouse kick at the end onto Rikatika, and then you just put red cream soda into the wall with the dash punch. You got 3 prize fighter stacks. Oh my god, you just kill people from so far away. This Julie character needs nerf. I'll say it.
Oh, but red cream soda with the instant transmission into the bottom corner, and we've been seeing that a lot. Just catching these cross clears on a dime immediately. It's so dangerous clearing against this Juno character when she has any amount of dash awakenings, let alone 3 of them. Oh, but Dairoth with an insane play there, able to get the barrier. Oh, but red cream soda is back in. Oh, and almost gets knocked out by Maruru, the absolute behemoth. Just shredding health bars with punches alone. And as we're sitting here on match point, Maruru trying to get it through. Plaguey is lost, has a core flip to defend. Amy uses their core flip. Maruru tries to go for the dash punch. Gets the core flip from Plaguey. Oh! But a bit of a player trade comes out. Couple KOs happening, and now Amy's still holding this barrier. Holding onto it for dear life. Just has to hold on to it until Dairoth and Maruru can get it in. But there it goes. Red Cream Soda getting it in. And Rikatika with an insane specialized ult. Hits a crazy angle and gets it right past Amy. Tying up this game. Both teams are on match point. Set 5.5. It all comes down to this right here.
It comes down to this, and it's a brutal game. KOs are coming out left and right. You know, flips are flying. A lot could happen very quickly in this game, and the team that loses here is not making qualification. You are not playing. You cannot lose. Let that be known. There is no second chance anymore. Too late. Week 4, we're at the end. You're in losers. You have to make it worth it. Oh my god, it's found.
And it's found.
First.
Oh!
Second.
A crazy wall coming out from Amy. But Plaguey hitting the Soren angle, able to keep it out. Hitting a great dash and a great wall.
No,
The particle accelerator puts it in. No! You hate to see it end like that.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, nothing. Okay? Let it be clear, guys. Nothing gets through Tofu Fortress. Oh my god, I want to see the KOs. Yeah, as I expected. Maruru with 22 KOs. Guys, it is a small amount of KOs today coming through by Jakar Cat Girls. And hey, Amy picked up 2 of them as well. I'll say it, alright? The Dubu is on the board. Alright, that's what matters.
Yeah, hey, 2 KOs from Amy, 2 KOs from Dairoth, 22. That's the team synergy matching up. They got it going on. Twos across the board.
You have 22 KOs in a 26-minute game, okay? If you exclude, like, awakening drafts and, like, you know, startup time, that is almost a KO a minute, which is kind of crazy. I won't lie, the KO game was a little... Yeah, there we go. Tofu Fortress creates terrain, which means you cannot. But yeah, the KO difference is pretty massive. You know, you're talking about you are almost double your KOs. It's still a very close game, right? A lot of the KOs were kind of like, not high value. I don't want to say meaningless because that sounds bad, but a lot of them just didn't get a lot of value because, you know, Plaguey would defend or they'd have all their abilities up, and that matters. But Bombs Away is able to keep that game very close at set 5.5, right? Even though they don't really have the KO game figured out as much, they are able to just keep it in play and play that core possession just a bit better, I think. But on Amy's app, a map that is so favored towards the KOs, I think that just gave Catgirls the little bit of an edge they needed, right? While they might not have the core control, right? We can see it in the redirects, like 237 to 275, right? They're kind of even, but like Plaguey's under a lot more pressure a lot of the time, and it has to impact the core a lot more, I think. And is walking up a bit more. It seems like the KOs just weren't really happening for Bombs Away, and when they were, it might have been a bit too late. Because 22 is a little
22 is a small number. Like you said, almost a KO a minute, excluding Awakening drafts, probably is just a KO a minute. And also, like you said, a lot of them were just like on forwards. And when you're playing a one barrier map that as Dubu, you just hold it down. So Plaguey had their work cut out for them, just keeping it down with 110 saves. But Amy also clocking in, doing their work, 122 saves. Both Dubus were just battling it out in the defensive department while their forwards ran around KOing. But I think the 8 goals, 22 KOs from Maruru coming out really helps secure that game. 186 power is nothing to scoff at, and it wins games. You've gone to Amy's app on the Juliet. You have gotten your 22 KOs. Congratulations on qualifying for OSAS.
No. That is not qualification yet.
It's not?
No, that pushes them to the loser semifinal, and they have to play against Chikara Kittens. It will be a team kill for the final qualification spot that's going to come from this week. In general, this is the last spot here at the losers semifinal against Chikara Kittens and Chikara Catgirls. It's going to be a team kill. Let's be honest. It's always a team kill. I don't know. I think Chikara Kittens has had quite the run this week, but they do not have nearly the record that Catgirls has. And after a win like that, you're coming off strong, right? You've got that adrenaline. You've got that. You're feeling good. I'm a little worried for the Kittens. I don't think they've got a long road ahead of them. And I'm curious to see how they take it.
Yeah, well, allow me to amend my statement. Congratulations on moving on to the game to try and qualify. And I think it's exactly like you said. It's momentum is a very real thing, and winning a game like that, it changes your mentality going into the next game. Yeah, that is, if I'm in the player's position there, I'm on top of the world.
Oh yeah,
we just had a game with 22 KOs. We're feeling great. It's time to get into the next match. Mental through the roof, feeling great. Man in Lotus position, Shinto Gate, etc. Things are looking good for Chikara Catgirls here.
Oh yeah, the Catgirls are probably in a very, very comfortable spot. And just in general, they seem really comfortable. They've been a final qualifier. They've been top 3 the last 4 weeks, I think. They've gotten so close to qualifying every time and just barely come short of it. But I know this last week especially, they've put in a lot of work. Even with Dairoth reaching out to me and reaching out to Zon and a bunch of other people in the Chikara server, along with Maruru and Amy being there for scrims and practice. They put in a lot of work, and I think they really are here to to qualify, right? They had an unfortunate run into the Yappers, who are, once again, another Chikara team that are also very good, but Catgirls are here to stay, and I think after a win like that, I'm convinced they might be able to do it. And maybe that's a little bit of bias because I may have handcrafted Dairoth into God's perfect midfielder, but
oh yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's okay. We would never be biased on the desk. That would be crazy. And I've never done it. I've never blatantly rooted for the soon-to-be strikers. that would be absurd. Crazy. But yeah, once again, I'm a bot, and I'm gonna say, yeah, I agree with everything you just said. I think Chikara Catgirls are looking really good going into this next game. And if I'm Chikara Kittens, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little scared. Gotta focus up, walk in, etc. All those other phrases that scar people for life when they're not locked in. And then you gotta play the best game of your life. This is it. It all comes down to this. This is the last chance. Whoever wins this walks away with an OSAS Invitational invite, I suppose, under their belt, and the other team has to wait until next season. So this is so important to win right here, right now.
Yeah, you end up walking away from this. You cope. You go. You try to win a team player Tuesday, or like a big fish Friday or something. But also something to say for the Kittens is that they are also coming off a pretty big win against the Pass Anglers, who I believe, if I am correct, were undefeated in ladder. Which is a pretty big win for Kittens, right? Like, coming in, while they may have had a rough run, right? They had their bye to losers round 2 against Clinkers, right? Another team kill that they have to go. Clinkers is very good, right? Very solid team. They managed to overtake them. But then you also go on to take the top team in ladder, the Pass Anglers, or if not the top team, the second top team, I believe. But they were undefeated in ladder, and qualified pretty convincingly, if I remember correctly. And so that is a big win. And so Chikara Kittens also has some momentum that they've built up over the course of this tournament. So they might be feeling good as well.
Yeah, both teams rocking really big wins. It's what brought them all the way here in the first place. So it's all about who is able to get in there and play their best and get the edge over the enemy team. So I'm really excited for this game.
Yeah, which Chikara team can close it out and take this last qualification spot? We will be getting into this game soon. I believe they're doing maps. They're probably doing like map bans and stuff. And if I remember correctly, I think Kittens and Catgirls have pretty different map pools and stuff. I don't really know where they're going. But we are getting some role swaps. Some names are swapping around in the leaderboard, the lobby screen, guys. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I think they're just getting swapped around, getting locked in. I am very curious to see which map they want to go to, judging by Chikara Catgirl's last game. It seems like they like narrow maps where you can perhaps farm dash punch KOs. It seems like that's a win condition that they're a little fond of. And if Chikara Kittens are rocking with a different map pool, we might see something a little bit more open. Or pulling out the open maps, or just not. Like,
maybe we just maybe we just handshake Amy's.
Handshake Amy's. Hey, well, what I'm contending with here right now is I'm trying to find the map pool because I don't know, and so I was just gonna start listing maps. I'd look like a real doofus if they're maps that aren't in the pool.
Yeah, I've got you. Hang on, I've got you. I saw it in a. Oh wow, well, it was here, but there's a lot of happening in this Gar server. Let me see if
the yapping is on board.
Enough. Oh dear. Okay, Night Market, Oni Village, Atlas Lab, Demon Days, Gates of Obscura, Clarion's Test Chamber, and Amy's App are the maps in rotation.
All right. Well, I'm thinking big about that Night Market, Clarion Test Chamber, Amy's App, and we saw what happened on the app last game for Chikara Catgirls. I think those are all really heavily in their favor. Demon Days maybe as well, but that map is narrow and not a whole lot of space on the map, but I think comes down to staggering people more than things like dash punches. And if Maruru is pulling up on the Julie, like, hey, dash punch works. It always does. It always will. There are like 5 constants in life: death, taxes, dash punch, Dubu wall working, and a 5th one that I can't think of. And so, can't go wrong there. But pulling out like a Zentaro or Kazan might see more success on Demon Deus. Same goes for Atlas Lab.
Oh, what? Yes, we're going to the Gates of Obscura.
Whoa.
Guys, okay, so, now, I may or may not know some behind the scenes stuff about Shikara Cat Girls. I've been working with them for the past week. I know some stuff. They love this map. Okay, we scrimmed them and they really wanted to play this map. We had to pull them off of it because they wouldn't. Like, it's all they wanted to play. I forgot they had it until I've been told. But we are going to Gates of Obscura. These guys are demons on this map. It is crazy what I've seen them do if they play this map seriously and they treat it how they need to treat it. It is a little scary, especially because Gates of Obscura is such a fun map. God, Gates of Obscura is such a cool map, guys. Everybody loves portals. If you don't love portals, you're lying. Okay?
You're lying and you're fake.
Yeah.
I love Gates of Obscura. I didn't even see it in the map pool. I was reading the map pool. I was like, oh yeah, Oni Village is like a not damage map. That could be very interesting. But Gates is here. Gates is ready for you, and it's time to accept Gates into your life. But Obscura call. Pick up that phone, because it is time. And really, Gates is such an interesting map because on defense and offense, so for our friends in the boxes and on the Juliets, it's such a narrow map because it's all about the corner offense. You got to get into the corner, get the barriers by just stuffing harder. But then the midfield is a wide open map. You have portals to pass to people. It is such an interesting dichotomy of different things going on. And he had 2 midfielders banned, Juno and Now. Not letting any of that come through on this cast the last Dagger Swagger start.
The Now ban is respectable. Nobody likes that character. Nobody likes that creature. So I can respect the ban. And we may... Okay, I thought we might be seeing a Ditto. If Fox decides to lock in this Dubu, which I imagine probably will happen. Oh, I know nothing. Just kidding. Fox and Socks is the GOAT and has decided to lock in the Amy. A pick that is not considered very good on this map, I don't think, because you kind of need that lock it down kind of goalie, like the Atlas, like the Dubu, or the Mako, right? Something to hold it down because of how corner stuffy this map gets, but Fox and Socks does not care and locks the Amy. Everybody has picked Stagger Swagger. Cast Blast is fake.
Fox and Socks has shown up and said, I do not need my creation goalie. I guess Amy does have one, but not like Dubu. Right. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. Meanwhile, Amy on the Dubu again. And hey, a really strong pick on this map. Oh my god. But it doesn't matter what goalie you are if you just get dash punched by the Asher. And that'll be 1 barrier. Do I smell 2? No. Selenia holding it down. Oh, but there it is, the second one. Yeah.
Oh my! Dude, Gates of Obscura is so much fun, besides the fact that these barriers are so cringe. But Maruru being able to find that kill there and just immediately piloting to the team into that 2v3 into the double barrier, and then just in time, right when he respawns, it doesn't matter because you're going to put it in anyways using the portal. It's a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah, I mean, Amy is syncing with 2011 Portal 2 right now. Just getting it in there, right into the net, no questions asked. Incredibly beautiful play, and that's one of my favorite things about this map is when the corner portals show up and then the goalie decides, yeah, I'm gonna like walk through or I'm gonna hit it through and just score like that. And it makes it really stressful when you're playing goalie to try and defend against that because you always have to be watching the portal. But once you get it down, this map becomes such a interesting mind game. There is nothing like this map. And oh my god, again, using the portals, trying to get it through. Pushing from coast to coast, but the final barrier drops for Chikara Cat Girls, and now with an open net, things are gonna get a little dicey. The Dubu, not super favorite on the net, but oh my god, Fox and Socks waiting out the portal, which only opens up when overtime hits, and not before. A crazy punch coming out of the stun from Selenia gets the goal right through the Dubu, and ties up this game.
Yeah, we are seeing a bit of the strength of this Amy is you're allowed to cover a lot of options. You're not so forced to commit to one side something. Forced to commit to one side so hard. So you are able to play this forward pressure a bit. And as long as it doesn't get to you, right, if you and CatGPT-3 can keep this off you, you're in a good spot to kind of just cover all the portal options and all the options that are available. And then, but if it gets to you, oh dear, you know, something like that might happen, except in another world, it's far worse than that. The ball will probably go in with your goalie.
Right, things get a little dicey. Oh, but Maruru sends out the airship. The airship sends its regards and takes out Fox and Sox here. A little bit of forward in the net action from Selenia and CatGPT-3, able to keep it out for now. Oh my god, Dairoth going for a crazy piercing shot, trying to get it in. Not able to, unfortunately.
Oh,
and a great core flip from Amy. Gets it straight to Maruru, who puts it in. Wow, straight through the portals.
That is the that is the gates that we like to see. You know, a lot of teams default to just avoiding the portals entirely, right? They play it and they treat it like a side thing, right? They don't really use it. It's there if it happens, and you just like play to stuff the corner that doesn't have the portal, right? That's how a lot of teams play this map. But it seems like Amy has no problem using these portals to his advantage and to get these new angles that otherwise you wouldn't normally see.
Right. And, oh, a great shot from Selenia. I was about to comment on Maruru getting the barriers, but a jump scare. The core is now in the net. Just like that, we're on 0.5 in this first set. Both these teams just taking points back and forth across or against each other. But all of that comes down now to which team can seal it out in this point. And I think with these two Estelles on the board, the draft is going to really matter. Midfield is so important on this map, and being able to make sure that your midfielder can get something good in the mirror is super important. Oh, but now the barriers are down, and Dairoth takes the core flip.
I was about to say
the 1-2.
I was about to say it is very important about what your midfielder picks up, but it's also very important about what this Asher and what this Dubu get, right? You don't want this Dubu becoming a wall, and I mean that he might just do it with that extra special, that team player, rapid fire. There's a lot of options for him here, right? There's a lot of stuff he can opt into here that are just going to make him a real nuisance in the net. He's opting into team player, right? You're going to get those portal passes and stuff. I don't actually know if it works with the portals. I imagine it probably doesn't, right? You probably can't aim for like the portal and like get speed boost if it goes out. But it'd be cool, right? Imagine in a world. But you know, Dairoth, right? Who's the blue Estelle? Blue Estelle is CatGPT. Okay, I'm sorry. GPT-3 has picked up the rapid fire, very strong on Estelle, right? That primary being like basically your entire kit. You really like to see that if you're CatGPT-3, and then you get the extra dash punch with the twin drive. And Amy's picked up the timeless, so it's a very good draft for Kittens, even though they may have lost. And honestly, I think I like their draft more than I do Cat Girls, but you know, maybe I don't know. Maybe Demolitionist is all that Maruru needs to win the game.
Yeah, hey, Asher with size is always a demon, and on this map especially, where Maruru's having fun.
I think Maruru's waiting.
Absolutely Bing chilling.
Oh my!
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, to do that to Asher all over them, and I think. I want to talk a little bit about the team comps coming out here. We do see the mirror in the midfield, but I think Asher might have a little bit of strength on this map, might have a little bit of a niche here as a very, very strong character for getting the barriers in these corner situations in ways that Julie does not quite have. Asher, I'm pretty sure has similar cooldowns, but is not so reliant on dash and punch. Her primary is a little bit more versatile. But as I say that, Selenia gets the barriers, bosses up in a major way, and with the core flip on the net, and a dash to stun Amy on their way in. That'll be a goal for Chikari Kittens, showing that they aren't ready to give in just yet. Even if the cards are not in their favor. With these character picks. Oh my god. They're ready to show that they're not done yet. They have a little bit of fight left in them, and they want to grab a set. Coming out right here.
Yeah, this Asher pick is very, very strong on this map. You know, as we can see here, just being able to stuff, and it may just be the difference between this Asher and this Julie that Catgirls needs to get that lead and that advantage over Giddens.
Yeah, absolutely. But here we see Fox and Sox on the open net, unable to save against the dribble from Maruru into the Asher primary, which catches it and sends it right in. Meaning Chikara Catgirls are taking another set. Now 2 sets up. And Maruru is offered whatever they want. Quick strike.
Quite a lot.
BD, Manu, 1-2 punch. Gonna take the 1-2 punch. Deny from Selenia. And unlocking the forbidden Asher dash punch as well, which we saw, I believe, on the very first point in this game, Maruru pull off. Now it's so much easier with the 1-2 punch.
Yeah, it is. Knowing Maruru, that is not a 1-2 punch deny. That is a 1-2 punch pick. That she wants to murder. All right, but it's you've also got a lot of. I mean, like, how do you look at this draft and think that you're even close to winning? You have 1-2 punch Asher. You have the hot shot Estelle, and oh my god, it's brutal. You have the quick strikes on Amy. Amy the player, by the way, Dubu, not the Amy. But you have so much stuff here in the strength of this draft for Catgirls that I don't think you have much of a chance. If you're the Gittens, you're just going to have to play out of your mind. You have to find some way to make this comp that you've decided to lock in work. And if they can't find it, that's it. You're done. Catgirls takes their qualification spot, and you guys go on to I don't know. I don't know what's happening after this.
Grustle up for the next season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Amy turrets, though. A lot of damage on Murray.
It's huge. That all being said, I think the draft for Chikara Kittens isn't awful. We get BD on Selenia, which is really nice, and it makes this Julie kind of contend for that same niche that Asher has of just being big, taking barriers. CatGPT picks up a Dash Awakening, which Dairoth picked up the last set. And Fox and Sox has the Timeless Manu turret going really big. And there we see the turret, but we also see Maruru just show up and take the barrier and then receive the ball. Receive the ball in the perfect position and put it in.
No. I wasn't sure what hit it. Okay, so we had the little ping pong, right? Like the little ping pong between the Amy turret and the wall.
Yeah.
Dairoth's blink, I assume, maybe Cat's blink. One of the two Estelle's blink, right? Got caught as the ball was going through the portal. And so it kind of just like went back and forth in the middle of the map. And it perfectly set up Maruru.
Oh my god.
Like, I need somebody to clip it because it looked sick. But I was so confused of what hit the core in that way, and this might be a goal, but oh my god, it's definitely going to be a goal.
Might be a goal. And once again, Chikara Kittens back against the wall, down 0-2-0-2. It says we're not done yet. Still got a little bit left, and with a play like that, that's the kind of thing you need to see to say, yeah, we are ready to win. Goalie down doesn't matter. It's time to think positive.
They have that life, and now you've proven that gods do bleed. Oh my.
Absolutely, as even in the power play, they're able to make a power play themselves and get the barrier, and with an insane strike war, Selenia takes the shot and ties up the set. And again, Chikara Kittens, something clicked. They got that 1 point, and they said, "Oh yeah, we are in it to win it. We are all here. We are locked in. Everything is ready." And I think Chikara Catgirls have to be a little nervous after that. They've been sitting on match point for 2 points now, but they do have both barriers right here. Fox and Sox and CatGPT3 looking to defend right now, trying to get it. Dairoth just wants to get it in, but a crazy on-the-line save from Fox and Sox keeps it out. Maruru waiting at the portal, trying to get the ball, trying to get it in, but it goes through too soon. Fox and Sox using Glitch Pop to get it through. D'Estelle is trying to claim possession. CatGPT3 eventually gets it. It gets it into the corner. Selenia not able to get the ball there, but a crazy Glitch Pop at the portal's line. gets it through, and Maruru tries to get in, tries to get through Fox and Sox here and get it, but these glitch pops keep... It got the barrier, it just got the goal, and it just got Chikara Kittens another chance at winning this game. Sets now 1-2. They are not done yet.
That may be what the Kittens need in order to just make this comeback like a real possibility, right? You've got your Amy, you probably have Egoist, right? You definitely want to take Egoist. We did not take Egoist.
We did not take
God.
Egoist.
So, guys, Dubu has picked up Quick Strike's Egoist. That's going to be very problematic. Very, very problematic. Let's not get it twisted. Well, Kittens does have some nice picks here, right? The aerials on Fox and Sox give them a little bit of offensive pressure that maybe they need to make up for it. I don't know. And the Cat GPT is picked up that Among Titans to maybe help Selenia and Fox, you know, maybe that size will bring in some extra value, and if Selena can get this prize fighter stack, maybe there's something there. But guys, we cannot keep getting away with this. Quick Strike Egoist is notoriously strong, please.
And with a dimer from Dairoth, getting it straight to Maruru. That'll be another goal in Chikara Catgirl's favor. Maruru here picking up prime time. Just great on Asher. Fellas, what if you had 2 Asher primaries in your kit? Would that be cool?
Hey.
It's hard to deny that, once again, Chikara Catgirl's draft is just looking exceptional. Like,
yeah, I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, Catgirls, yeah, every draft is perfect. Oh my god. But like, guys, come on. These guys have the weakest build of all time.
Yeah, Deadeye on Estelle too. It's just like, hey, underrated. Or maybe just rated, I don't know. It's really good. Maybe when the core go fast, you can snipe kills from downtown on the piercing shot. Oh my god. But
oh, beautiful.
Core speed be damned, none of that matters if you just hold the barriers. Eventually goes down though. Maruru trying to get it in. Doing a little bit of Asher activity, Asher shenanigans. Straight shot coming out from Amy here, and Maruru once again just trying to get it in. But it's going to be the blink from Dairoth that puts it in. And we've been here before. Chikara Catgirls on match point once again. The scoreboard says 0-2. But just like last time, we saw Chikara Kittens, you know, pull up and do something about it. Can they make miracles happen twice?
Yeah, 0-2, Catgirls is probably very comfortable, right? But again, you cannot sleep. We slept last time and we lost the set, and it seems like they're ending it. They don't want to risk it. You know, they've got things prepped. Okay, barriers taken. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, hey, they locked in.
I mean, okay, all things considered, the Quick Strike's Egoist didn't come into play.
No, I'm pretty sure he procced it once and was just hanging out in the goal box.
Yeah, I don't think it actually came into play and was a problem for them. I mean, Quick Strikes came into play, yeah. But Egoist did not,
Quick Strikes
right?
came into play.
But I can't help but wonder, right? If you pick up that Quick Strikes, right? Do you have a potential there, right? It's very strong, right? You have to deny it because it's too strong on them. But is there a win potential there, right? If you manage to pick up that Egoist, and maybe you can fly a bit, right? I don't know. It just seemed like Chikara Catgirls was so comfortable on Gates of Obscure, right? Their comp is just better, right? The Estelle, the Estelle, Dubu, Asher, that's a very standard comp. You know, normally we'd see like an Era in place of the Estelle, but like the Estelle does fine too, right? Like it's still okay, right? But you just I look at Kitten's comp with the Chuli, the Estelle, and the Amy, right? I just don't see it. Like maybe an Amy midfield, but you need something to hold these corners because you were just made of paper, and it's not even your fault. It's just that's how the game goes, right? That's what you're playing against. You're playing against the Asher. You're playing against the X, right? You need that lock it down goalie, otherwise you're just going to get steamrolled, and that's kind of what happened. It felt like a lot of this game was just a comp difference.
Yeah, I think that's 100% real. I think Chikara Catgirls just had a better character select. Like, the Asher is so strong at just putting on a ton of pressure. And the Asher Estelle comp, I really like, because both those characters put on a ton of scoring pressure, a ton of barrier pressure. Estelle can support from far back. You know, not as consistent as something like Era, but still on a map where all that matters is getting into the corner and having more stuff than the enemy team. Right, Estelle works wonders at just having that burst offense in a conjunction with the Asher. Get into the corner, you blitz them, you know, big thumbs up. You've got it good. You know, so I really think Shikari Cat Girls had a great team comp. And the Dubu. I completely forgot about the Dubu, who just holds it down. I mean, when there's Dubu wall in the corner, now I can't get into the corner. What are you supposed to do there?
Dubu just having that wall right to shut down the portals. We saw Amy do it a lot, where he'd throw the wall down right on the portal, and then like you just kind of shut that portal out of the play, right? Like it's just not in play anymore. There's no way for you to get the core through, because it's just gonna come back, right? Like that's very strong, and then on top of it, right, the Dubu deals with that Juliet pretty easily. You also deal with that Amy turret pretty easily, right? There's not a lot the Amy or the wow, I am lost. The Dubu can't deal with in the team comp of Kittens, and I just don't. I look at Kittens comp and I think like I don't know what the Julie or the Amy does. Like I feel like they just don't work, and it feels kind of bad. To see it end in a way, just because the comp, yeah, Saya's yelling at me.
we are going over time. It's our expiration date has come. We're not allowed to talk about the comp anymore.
Oh yeah,
but hey, it's all things considered, I think this is a great, you know, not to be the after school special, but this is a great opportunity to take a moment and think about how important team comps are, just in general, but you know, picking the right team comp for the right map, especially taking into consideration what your team is comfortable with. You know, sometimes you got to learn a new character for a map like Gates. Maybe you just play eject goalies. Now you got to pull up on the Dubu. You know, easier. Dubu's a great character to pick up. You know, there could be fates worse than that. It could be, it's time to learn how to play Rune, haha. Like, whoa, maybe not. Maybe that's a little hard, but no, I think that's a really important part of comp, and a great way to get the edge over your opponents is if you have a good meta read, and if you're able to know what's good on what maps, and then play to the win condition of your team comp.
Yeah, and you know what? The win condition to this team comp is we're done. We're leaving. Saya wants to go. Jeez. Yeah. Anyways, this has been a very good set of games, right? That is the season 4, week 4, and we are done. We're gonna call it there. I don't know if we're rating someone or not, but we are done. Everybody that played, GG's. Y'all played like beast, and I'm excited to see how the invitational goes, or whatever we're calling the actual thing. So GG's to everyone who played. See y'all whenever I see y'all.
Yep, and bye. We're done here. Bye.